morning, good morning. Welcome to Salty Sweet Games, where we shenanigan, sob, and smooch our way through tabletop role-playing games and scream our way through horror video games. I am Salty.
And I'm Sweet.
And these various assorted spices, especially this one down here, are our friends. Hi. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, our long-running Pulp Cthulhu campaign. So long running. So before we go around and chat with everyone and their characters and all of that jazz, we have our usual shout-outs to do. We'll start with our sponsors, beginning with Roll20, our virtual tabletop of choice, which unites gamers across any distance with easy-to-use tools that run straight from your web browser for free. We are part of their Spotlight program, which highlights indie tabletop creators all across the interwebs. They're having an event this weekend, Roll20Con, raising money for Code 2040. It comes back tonight at 4 p.m. They're going to have like a telethon fundraiser, lots of giveaway thing, and then they're playing Call of Cthulhu at 7 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be a fun night. I will be modding over there forever. It will never end. Also, thank you to Dice Envy and Grinding Coffee Co., our other folks, companies who we work with. If you like your soaked bean juice or your shiny math rocks, they have you covered. There are affiliate links and discount codes popping up in the chat or down below in the panels that you can check out. Thank you to everybody who has subbed. We are going to get our two-year sub badges soon, because there are folks who need them, which is crazy, which is wild. So those will be coming along with some new follower emotes, because we need more pretzel. We need more of our hedgehog everywhere, if possible. There are also tip incentives listed down below if you'd like to affect the game. You click on it, it takes you to our Streamlabs tip jar, and they're all helpful. They're all nice. The characters certainly appreciate them, especially when you accidentally kill one of them and they're only alive because of a dip. Charles has maybe too many lives, but he's like a cat, and we all appreciate that about him. Also, he's not with us, so I can say whatever I want about him. Right, Summer? Right! Anything that comes in...
He can't hear you. He's not here.
That's true. He's far, far away. Last thing we here at Salty Sweet Games use safety tools, lines, veils, X, N, and O cards, stars and wishes, and content warnings, because while the characters may be put through hell, or whatever this is, the players are here to have fun, and they are our priority always. So we should talk to them. Yes, we should. I guess we'll start with Kienna. Kienna made me this. Now I have something.
You have something by your portrait. It's nice. Love to have that. Yay! Yeah. We're on an energy this morning, friends. So let's just roll with it. Woo! I'm Kienna. My pronouns are she and they. But today I am playing Irene Blackwell, whose pronouns are she and her. She's trying very hard to not punch a cult leader in the face. She normally doesn't want to punch people in the face. But this guy is just really fucking sucks. So it's great. So he's so she's just not having a great time, and now more complications have showed up. She's very happy about it, but also what the fuck?
Aren't you grateful? Like
I am very happy.
Yes. Okay. So Irene is grateful to Robert Houston. Got it. Let's go over to Allison. Hi, what's up? What's up, girl?
Wow.
I'm very happy.
I can tell. Hi, I'm really happy too. I'm Allison. I play Ganymede Graves, adventure scientist, and I just want to let you into my world for a second. Mm-hmm. I woke up this morning at just before 6 a.m. Pacific. Mm. My heart was literally pounding out of my chest. Like I just sprinted a mile. I woke up from a dream in which I was, wait for it, trapped underground and couldn't get out.
So weird.
Because claustrophobia is a thing. And it took me like 10 minutes to come down. And so when Lauren woke up, I said, hey, babe, I had this dream. She's like, gee, I wonder where that came from. And she did that thing with her eyebrows and like, so I mean,
My
I don't know.
eyebrows are basically non-existent.
I don't know if I'm going to be okay today. No, I'm going to actually just be just fine. But
okay.
But if I start just randomly blowing things up, you'll know why.
Okay.
Blowing things up, just another day ending in Y for Ganymede. Like,
no, that's just
Or for-
Allison. She
all of my
literally.
That's
so
true.
Allison has always just blown up my shit, my buildings that mean a lot to me that I spend time crafting. And literally, we're playing a two-person game. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Fine, Allie. I'll drag you in private later.
No, I deserve it.
She did it in a one-on-one game. She actually did it. She literally burned down my diner. I can't. Summer, hi, good morning.
Me? Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Yay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hi, hello. What's going on? Oh, yeah, hi everybody. I'm Summer. And today I am playing Ava Cowles. We both use she, her pronouns. And like, I don't like know exactly what's going on, but I'm having thoughts, feelings. I'm mad. I'm confused. I'm traumatized. But I'm a babe. So like, look at me.
Changed.
So maybe like, look at me. Okay. Yeah. So really nothing has changed. New character, but is it a new yeah, it's a new character. It's different. Yeah, I'm just like so excited, but like they just brought a man into this room and I've never seen this man in my life. I wouldn't know him if I saw him on the streets.
But he has a perfectly coiffed mustache.
Oh, you don't say. I'm into that.
Mal, what the hell?
Oh my god,
Mal,
Mal.
what the hell?
That was so sweet of you to donate. How many advantages is that for me?
Mal, I hope you're having fun in Hawaii.
That's for me. I know it is. I can feel it in my bones. I just need the confirmation that was for me. But I was talking, so like I claimed them.
Thank you, Mal. That is so sweet.
Thank you.
That is so sweet.
Okay. Anyway, I'll give up the spotlight to somebody else, I guess. Ugh.
But like,
this guy.
Who should we pass
like,
it to next in the order?
Don't know.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello. Hi. I'm back after a bit of a break. Yes, I am super excited to be back. Hi, I'm Tommy. He, him, and I play Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery the Third. I have not had to say that name in a while. Also, he, him, and he's very confused right now, which is, a general state of being for him a lot of the time. But things happened. There's 3 very lovely ladies around and a very engaging gentleman here who's actually quite charming. Doesn't really know who any of them are, but he has been brought out and he sees his old friends.
Well,
and he's ready to go.
Yeah, some of them. They look fine. They look good. Everybody looks great, especially this new person over here, Eli. Hi. Not new to us, new to Zeb. But Eli, would you tell us who you are and who you're playing?
Yes. Absolutely. Hi, everybody. I am Eli. I use he and they pronouns. Today, I'm playing Professor Winston Finn, Professor of the Occult at Miskatonic University, but you can call them Winnie. Also using he and they pronouns. Winnie has been through a lot in the last day or so. We've been traveling for a hot minute, but everything just decided to right there. So I don't know if you can see the trauma behind the eyes, but He's trying. They're trying. They're doing their best.
It's like, what is... So smizing is smiling with your eyes. What's trauma behind the eyes? We need
The trizing.
The trizing.
Mhm.
Yes, we see the trizing. Yes. So, Allie just cracked me up because we were talking about Zoom and touch up my appearance and how if you turn it all the way up, you look like Odo from Deep Space Nine, my sworn enemy. How dare you? Oh, and Mal said, here's some help while I pack to come home. I know it's unfair, but I'll leave it up to the team to decide how it breaks down for actual incentives. I just really want to give y'all a bunch of Eldritch gifts. No, I'm sure you all want rerolls.
I mean, I'm fine on rerolls. I've been fucking hoarding them.
I
So,
would-
like,
Okay, how many Eldritch gifts is that?
That's like 10.
Can we
God.
each have one and then do rerolls with the rest?
Yes,
I think that could work.
brilliant.
Because I would love that. Because I want an
Yeah.
Eldritch gift right now.
Yes. Okay. So everybody gets an Eldritch
Yes.
gift.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
And everybody gets 2 rerolls. I think that's math. I think that's math.
Shit. Me and Eli on that same beat.
I can also roll it for you, Key, if you need.
we'll see how this goes.
Nice,
My
nice,
internet's been a
nice.
shit, so
Yeah.
we're...
A luck is a free resource. I mean that was
It's appropriate.
That
It's
was
all that's
appropriate.
appropriate.
It
It had to be.
luck is a free resource, y'all.
Luck is a fucking free resource. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
where's the
Yes!
Oh hell yeah.
more!
Luck is a free resource.
0? What the fuck?
10. 10. That's just
Yeah,
the
my-
macro.
It just rolled out with like, no luck.
No
Oh my
luck for
gosh.
you. Sorry. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Good. Good. Okay. I actually have to do the recap. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be actual short playtime today. The investigators came together over the death of their good friend Jackson Elias, who was investigating the infamous Carlisle expedition, the members of which were all formerly presumed dead. That led him, and now you all, to a conspiracy involving various death cults around the world. Many names, many forms, but all the same end to one end. You know that these cults are amassing in various locations around the globe and working together to build a machine that will rupture and taint the sky to open the gate for their god, Nyarlathotep. You have figured out that the date of the machine's launch will coincide with the solar eclipse on January 14th, 1926, a little over half a year from now, and that a great ritual will be performed in precise synchronicity with the launch. You're in Australia to find the origin or back above this machine, which has taken you into the outback to an ancient underground city. Last time, your alien friend Kakakatak showed you how to use a unique weapon that her people invented, one that fires lightning and is the only known deterrent for what she called a polyp. Basically, a floating, phasing mass of flesh, teeth, and eyes, which you encountered firsthand as you cleared rubble along the path. Fortunately, you were not spotted by it. Very fortunate. So fortunate. You passed something Kakakatak referred to as a nursery, but was more like a pit from which you could hear moans and cries. It was lovely. Finally, you arrived at a 3-story wooden building that contained mining supplies, including everyone's favorite item, dynamite. You also saw cages where apparently the dominated miners are imprisoned when not working. They weren't present, but soon you heard the 40 or so of them returning. And then you were summoned upstairs, where Winnie had a reunion with his old friend, Dr. Robert Houston, who was super keen just to get to know you all and share the good word of our Lord and Savior, Nyarlathotep. He also had a surprise for you because he's a generous man. He wanted to give you a present the Wycrofts, who you all missed terribly, then wheeled out a figure strapped to a gurney. A familiar but impossible figure. That of Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III, who you haven't seen in 6 weeks. And maybe presumed dead. I don't know. I don't know what you thought. Well, I know what Irene thought. So, let's bring it down. And by bring it down, I mean bring the volume of my ambiance up. Zeb, what's the last thing you remember?
Gotta get used to this thing again. Well, the last thing Zeb remembers is that I was on an island, like a what was it? Gray dandelion, gray dragon. That's it. Gray Dragon Island. And I'd gone there with Chu Min aboard the maybe it was the sea dandelion. That's it, the sea dandelion. That's where that came from. Yeah. And we had found we'd been searching, looking for something that they'd been building there that we'd been researching, and we found this great big silver bird thing. I don't know what it was. Chu Min was as forthcoming with information as he ever was, which is to mean almost barely anything. But yeah, it was very strange. Seemed like there was a lot of work being done on it. And well, we were going to head back, but there were some people that seemed to be captured there. And well, me being Zeb, I had to help out, of course. As we were escaping, being chased by more of those weird crustacean things that we'd seen in China, we got separated. And I was fighting some off, making sure people escaped. And then, I don't know, if you've ever been in a pool on the deep end and you suddenly just drop down into it, you just, you let out all your breath and you drop down real fast and you get kind of disoriented. I remember that. And then it's kind of like also being on a roller coaster at the same time. It's like going on a roller coaster underwater, going up and down real fast, getting real disoriented. And then I woke up here, I guess. I don't know where here is, but met these 4 lovely people here, real charming, real nice. And now I see some good old friends of mine.
It's been a great
It's
been
been
a great day for Zeb.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been an exciting, like 2 weeks for me.
So Robert Houston looks around and lights on Ganymede and Irene, who I assume have expressions of some kind on their faces. He's like, I knew you would like this one. I debated back and forth between him and Jackson Elias. But this was the right call. I can tell this was the right call. This is their friend. He's looking at Ava. And then over at Winnie. This is their friend. Do you want to say hello?
Is he looking at me or
Kind of at everyone.
Yeah. Well, ain't this a bit of serendipity here? Been a minute, y'all. I see some new faces. Greetings, y'all. I'm Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III.
He's tied up, right?
Yes, he is. He's like strapped to a dolly.
Okay, good.
But still charming, obviously.
Yeah, Ganymede's eyes, when they rolled Zeb out, Ganymede's eyes were like dinner plates. And it takes her a moment as you're kind of introducing yourself to get her bearings again. And she doesn't move. She doesn't move a muscle. But she just says, Zebulon, are you all right?
Well, I'm a little confused. I have no idea where I am or what's going on. Got a few bruises, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm parts beaten, I think, and everything else seems to be working. I can't really check the rest of some of this, but
I think one of the twins, we'll go with Shula, says, "Oh, you're fine."
oh well, thank you. I'm glad to know that I'm doing all right. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm doing just swell. A lot better than I was doing. I really have no idea what's going on. I mean, how about yourselves?
About the same, actually.
Yeah. Hey, where's Charlie? I assumed he'd be with y'all.
Charlie, she looks down for a moment and looks back up to you and says, Charlie had to leave.
Well, that sounds like Charlie.
I think you hear Winnie like scoff from the corner.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't asked any of y'all what your names are. My apologies. That was very rude of me. He would
Picturing you tied.
Literally tied up. Actually tied up right now, having this full fucking conversation.
I think Winnie doesn't give a name. It's like, I think I just look to Houston and just say, how do we know it's really him?
He kind of tilts his head and furrows his brow a bit and then looks to Ganymede and Irene.
I don't think Irene has said anything yet. I think that she stood up.
Mhm.
Like she was
Yeah.
in her chair and like as far away from Houston as possible. But as soon as Zeb was in this whole thing, she stood up. And she's just gonna walk towards him, towards Zeb.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nobody's gonna stop me.
No, I don't think so. Shula is probably the closest, and I mean, she has her club, but she doesn't raise it.
And I think as soon as she gets to Zeb, like her hands just go to the sides of his face and just holds his face for a second.
Yes, well, hello there, Irene. You're.
And she
How
will
are you
like
doing?
literally like tilt his head back as if like examining him.
Uh-huh.
I feel a little bit like a dog at a dog show, but I feel like me. I'm pretty sure I'm me.
Tell me something that only you would know from our adventures.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if I want to say this out loud. I mean,
What was the name of the girl that we met in England?
oh God, this is me having to remember stuff from so long ago.
I remember off the top of my head.
There it is.
It's in chat.
Oh, there we go. Yes, this is not Zeb forgetting. This is Tommy.
Yeah,
being
no.
like, I've been gone for.
I was like, I don't remember anything about that woman.
So long ago.
This is me having the memory of a goldfish. I mean, Eloise. I mean, that Eloise. What was Vane? I think it was like, but not like Vane is in like the, obsessed with themselves. More like I think like a weather vane type Vane, right? Had the parents with absolutely no manners. I mean, they just invite you to dinner, but they don't really want you to stay. I mean, who does that?
I think Irene will like look back now, like at Ganymede as he's saying this. And there's just this, I think there's just relief. Like this is, doesn't even care the circumstances right now.
And Ganymede, without taking her eyes off the two of them, Ganymede, in response to Winnie, just says, "It's him."
You know, I was wondering, would it be possible for this to? He looks like he's trying to motion to himself, but he can't because he's strapped down. You know, certainly there are all tops, and this is interesting and all, but I'd really would love to like be able to use my arms and legs again.
You said like, I think he was like leaning on his desk. He stands up. Oh yeah, of course. I'm so sorry. This is so rude. Shula, and she starts unstrapping you.
Oh, well, thank you kindly, as he sort of, stretches and gets the blood flowing again. And well, where are we, by the way? I kind of get the sense that we're bit underground here.
I think like while this whole situation has been happening, like Ava's just been kind of watching, like trying to, she's like catching up, like trying to put this all together. Obviously they know Zeb. But she's gonna look over at Houston and say, "I'm sorry, what did you say about it was between him and Jackson?"
Oh yes, it's another friend of theirs, Jackson.
They told me this story. He's dead.
Yeah. Oh, so okay, yeah, no, I would love to explain this to you. So he's dead now, but he wasn't dead as of, what was it? He's like looking at Ganymede and Irene and Zeb, like January of this year. The 14th, he was alive. At least in the morning.
Something like that, yeah. Why are we talking about Mr. Elias?
Oh, well, I was telling everyone that, I was deciding, I wanted to show them some of what we can do. And he gestures at his allies in the room. And I thought, it's always a gesture of good faith. And I knew, well, I was told by a little birdie that they were missing you. So I decided to bring you here. From 6? No, it would have been about a month ago for you. To now.
I have a quick question, me personally. Yeah, is the alien friend in this room?
Yes.
She's right behind us.
Yeah, she's like looming in the back, like in a corner,
Okay.
about like 10 feet tall, kind of bug face, cone body with like tentacles and like pincers coming off of her. You should make a sanity check. It's been a while.
Excuse me, Professor, didn't we have homework over the weekend?
Ooh.
Oh, good. Strong
Great
start.
start.
Let's see.
Lovely. Great.
Cool. I'll roll a little D6 for you. It is not an unrecognizable command. 1.
Hey.
Hey, there you go.
little strange, but not the strangest thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, are we gonna? This is. Are we all gonna address the elephant in the room, or I mean, I'm there's something strange back there. I was gonna say something, but none of y'all were saying anything, so I wasn't. This is sort of Seb whispering to like Irene.
Irene's like literally right in front of him still. Like she had
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as soon as she's been on a strap, like she's like
Mhm.
still right there. She's
Y'all-
let go of his face.
Y'all weren't saying
Mhm.
anything, so like I thought it might be a little rude to say anything, but like also there's something
It-
a little strange
yes,
back there that with the hands and
yes, that's Kakakatuk. She's a ally as of the moment.
oh, all right, we're making strange friends. All right, that's about on par for on par. Of course.
Zeb, you've and speaking of strange things, we thought we lost you. It's been 6 weeks. We're in Australia right now.
Well, it's been like I mean I left you like 2 weeks ago. It wasn't that long. In Australia?
No. Yeah, we were in Shanghai, and we were told you had gone off on a solo mission with Schumann. And then we were put in a position when we had to leave, and Schumann had come back and you hadn't.
Well, I am sorry about leaving suddenly, but I mean, Truman came in and he needed help, and he'd done a lot of stuff for us, so I felt, obliged to help him out, and I'm sorry about not coming back on that. I had to help some other people out, but you're saying 6 weeks?
44 days, 13 hours, and about 17 minutes if the chronometer on the wall is accurate.
I don't think I was unconscious for that long. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of woke up here. I was like,
This whole time, just to add something here, Houston has not taken his eyes off of Ava.
Yeah, she's like making eye contact with him.
Mm-hmm. Are they? Fucking.
She's like clearly. She's like, are they? Excuse me.
Sorry. I'm really feeling imagining myself as Hamish Linklater. I'm really feeling it.
Yeah, you're really feeling it. Yeah, for sure. Me too. I'm feeling it too. She's like clearly thinking really like, she's like, someone's the cogs are turning.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking very hard about something. I think I don't know who's closest to her, but like she's like got I think that we never talked about what happened to her mother, did we?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I think that when I think her mother died when she was very young. And her father gave Ava her mother's wedding ring for her to hold on to. And she wears it. And I think that she's kind of just like spinning that ring. And I think, yeah, very, very like deep. She's like has not heard a single word of what anybody else has said since Houston said that he brought Zeb like through time as well. The vibes are very strange and intense.
Ganymede says, Zebulon, Dr. Houston here is Roger Carlyle's former psychiatrist. And he hasn't yet answered the most obvious question of all. Why are we still alive?
For you, I'd say gumption. It's a compliment.
I'm familiar with those.
Oh, you mean
Doctor,
why
but-
haven't we in this room killed you?
Yes.
I mean, I'd rather not. So you've seen what is possible. A very positive kind of, and he looks at Irene and he has this kind of like sideways smile, like this very touching moment. Why would you want to fight that?
I'm sorry, why would we want to fight the ascension of a band of sociopaths to near godhood and their welcoming of the destruction of the world?
Well, not all of the world. Why wouldn't you want to be part of that?
Because I'm not a sociopath, Doctor.
But you could bring my father back.
Yes, it's a spell that takes a great deal of time and effort, sacrifice, but it is possible. Most things are possible. You know, what they call madness is really just the mark of gods.
What kind of sacrifice does it take?
It takes magic. You all have a bit of that about you, some more so than others. It takes hours, and it takes blood.
Dr. Houston,
Winnie.
I very much would like to believe that you have done what you said you've done. But if I'm being quite honest, you could have very well just kidnapped Zebulon, knocked him out, brought him here, and then presented him in front of us. I think I would be more prone to believe you if we could see what you were talking about. If it's a spell written down somewhere or something. Because honestly, as much as I cherish our friendship and our previous relationship, You haven't done anything in good faith towards myself or Ava. I have no idea who this person is. No offense.
None taken, by the way. I'm still figuring out who y'all are.
Yeah, that is a great point. We could, it's the kind of thing that writing down or describing wouldn't really capture, but we could go and talk to him.
To who?
Our God.
I think we've talked with him before.
He likes you.
Ava kind of looks over at Winnie, and you can see it's like there's like a desperate look in her face, like she's looking at you like, help me,
Yes. And I think Winnie, like, as soon as Ava spoke up about her father, Winnie was like, we have to try to make this happen. Like, it's hard. We're going to try to do it. I think that can be arranged after some time, but I honestly, like, even if you just have what you have written down somewhere, I assume you read it somewhere before you performed it, before you communed about it.
The knowledge was granted to me.
So if you wouldn't teach us though, would you do it? Would you be able to? Would you do it? My father wanted nothing more in his entire life than to see this.
Yes, I think with some guarantees from the entire party, I'd be happy to.
What types of guarantees, Robbie?
A laying down of arms. He looks at Ganymede. Such a nice smile.
Ava like looks over at Ganny, like her head like snaps over at Ganny.
Ganymede, in her mind, says to Kakakatak,
Yeah, what's up?
why did he bring you here?
He needed help. He needed help learning how to use the artifacts, their designs.
It was difficult for him to bring you, I mean.
Yes.
And your absence would make it more difficult still.
I seek to return to my time.
You didn't answer the question.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I want some kind of social check.
Okay.
I would also... Weirdly, I would also take, like, a power check or even a size check. Because they sometimes have social things related to size, because they are
Oh, that's
huge.
interesting.
They're huge. We love them.
Let's do that just for fun, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big fail.
Do you want to reroll?
We have
No,
two.
I know we do, but I kind of don't. I kind of want to let it sit.
Okay. There is something she is not saying.
Yeah.
Ava's still just staring at you, Ganymede.
Yeah, Ganymede's not moving. She's not saying anything either. She's not looking at you either. She's looking at Houston.
You know, I'm now hearing what y'all are putting down, and I have become decidedly more uncomfortable by the minute about everything that's happening around here. And I'm very confused, and I have maybe about not even half the information. What's actually going on here? But I hear a lot about godhood and ascension here, and all sorts of strange things being thrown around. And I think I heard like some blood sacrifice. That doesn't sound good. And
Right.
I'm decidedly more uncomfortable than I was about 10 minutes ago.
Your friends asked me and my father to come on this expedition with them because we had information and he was killed en route.
Ganymede, still looking at Houston, Ganymede says, "You are amply warned, Ava."
And maybe it should have been you.
Winnie pushes a thought towards Kakatak.
Yeah, what's up?
He's a scientist. After all this, he's still a scientist. He has notes. Do you know where they might be?
I would guess the desk. I think at this point, Houston kind of clears his throat. You know, it's kind of cramped in here. We could all go for a walk. I mean, if we're going to kind of prepare the way for Dr. Cowles, there are better places to do it than in this cramped room.
Yeah, Ava will take a step forward towards Houston.
I think Winnie just like isn't gonna stop Ava, but is not going to let Ava go anywhere without Winnie like right there.
Yeah, walk sounds lovely. I mean, I have not been able to stretch my legs for a little bit here now. I would absolutely love to go for a walk, catch up with my friends here. Irene, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, Irene will like place her hand like in the crook of his elbow, like in that like very polite like way of like, let's walk together. She's very subtly moving him away from Dr. Houston and the triplets. Like just very
I think one of the triplets makes a little smoochy at you, Irene.
God, I hate
love them? Do you love everyone in this room?
So
everyone
much.
in this room.
God.
Okay. Houston reaches down and opens his desk, and he pulls out something.
Is it a fucking device?
What is it?
Is it a handheld
everyone's
thingy?
like, what's happening?
What is it? Can I look at it?
It's a metal helmet with 3 protruding wires with small triangular pads at the end of them. Zeb, this looks vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Hey, Katakata.
Mm-hmm. Psst, psst, psst.
A lot of mind whispering happening.
Yeah. Yeah, are you talking to her?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
Is that the brainwashing thing?
Yes.
Would you mind at least telling Ganymede that?
There is a little, like, mental eye roll.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
like, I
being-
can't say this shit out loud.
It's just being shuffled around. Ganymede, being someone who cannot resist her mental communication, she pushes into your mind. This is the device he used to make the miners forget to control them. I would not advise simply destroying it.
She said I would not advise simply
That is
destroying
what
it.
she said.
She does not know Ganymede Graves.
Just some friendly advice from...
A friend.
Maybe don't accidentally mind wipe all these miners or worse.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
Probably
She could
fine,
be
but
lying
still.
at you.
Don't do a
Why
hard
would,
reset.
why would she? She doesn't seem like she cares at all. She doesn't care enough about us to lie to us, I think.
Really?
But yeah, he like holds that under. He's like, yeah, I think he's ready to go.
Yeah, I was ready to go too.
Winnie just puts a reassuring hand on Eva's back.
She's like clearly very tense. Lauren,
Yes.
desk
Desk.
not like locked up or anything,
Nope,
right?
it's actually open because he just got that thing out.
Hell yeah, great, good news. Okay, yep. Ava's still gonna go. Like she's gonna follow after him,
Yeah.
not looking at anyone else in this
Yep.
room.
Yep.
Winnie is gonna look to Irene and just give a look of like, what the fuck are we supposed to do in this situation?
Yeah. Okay, so out of character stuff.
Yeah. What's
Me
that?
thinking.
Hi.
Me thinking to the
Mhm.
group.
Oh, not me.
Hello.
Sorry.
Well, you were part of this too, I guess,
can't
Lauren.
hear.
So we want access to that desk, yes?
We're hopeful that like if he does have notes about the spell, that it probably is in that desk.
Okay. So
We have no guarantees, obviously, but
have no
any of his
guarantees.
notes on a player level would be helpful. Anything that's
Right.
there, right?
yeah, so if I'm trying to figure out opportunities for us to get that desk because I do not know if we will return here considering our own bullshit. Us as people, as players.
If
I
we
do
come
not
back
know
here,
if
it's
we will
probably
return
already
here.
on fire.
Right. So I'm trying to think of opportunities to cause distraction or not people give that opportunity for it. One of them is the fact we have a fucking 10-foot tall friend with us who, considering the crampness of this room and probably the size of the doors and everything, will take up a lot of visual space. So there's that. So if we are subtly, like arranging who goes out when, she can
Oh, yeah,
provide some form of visual barrier to, hello, we are just going to open a drawer, grab something, shove. Like, I'm assuming we're not going to have any time to actually like go through and rifle through everything. Like, this is a grab and go situation. Otherwise, one of us is going to have to socially figure that out in distractions, because there are several NPCs with us who will likely want to escort all of us and make sure we're not up to funny business. So I'm open for ideas. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck do we get into this thing and at least get something useful.
Remember when we were so stealthy in the port in Australia? Remember that? Remember how stealthy and fun we were?
Thing is, I am willing to declare my story detail that Katakatak does block the way visually. I'm willing to use that.
Oh shit.
About that shit.
Yeah.
I want us to
Yeah.
get whatever is in that desk. I do not care. Just,
Yeah.
I am
'Cause-
willing to use that.
Yeah, because if we're all leaving, if Kakakatak goes out like first, like before Irene or Ganymede or whoever, then like, you know, could take up like all this space, right? As
Yep,
as
yep.
we're all leaving, right?
Yeah. I'm willing to say she definitely provides enough cover for somebody to see what's inside, potentially snatch one thing, although if you want to do multiple, then we would have to roll something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how much do we want to risk it?
Yeah.
And how much do we want to
I-
snatch and go?
I think that this is like probably going to be our only opportunity.
Right. Like I said, like
Yeah.
knowing us, I do not think we are going to be able to get back here.
Could just join the cult.
No, fuck
Oh
you.
yeah, that's actually
Just
easier. Let's
join
do that.
The cult.
My story detail is that we all join the cult.
Do I still have my one set of cultist robes in the down? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes!
Those cultist robes that I worked so hard to
Been
get.
holding on to these through space and time. He has not let these bad boys go.
No, I definitely used those to get on board the ship.
Oh god.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my story detail to at least
Awesome.
give us that opportunity,
Yeah.
and then
very cool.
I will let the rest of y'all decide if you want to push trying to get other stuff from it.
I think Ava and Winnie are probably going out first before before this distraction or
Yeah.
before Kakakatak like takes up that space. So we'll be with Houston at the very least. So he'll be with us, distracted, presumably.
Okay.
You just have to deal with the girls, the ladies.
Yeah. Lauren, what type of skill would this be?
So we'll have the kind of blocking of the cover and seeing what's in the desk and potentially snatching something small will be freebies. If you want to get something that is more than like a sheet of paper, it's going to I'll take stealth.
Would you also take a sleight of hand?
Oh, I took sleight of hand. I would take
Perfect.
sleight of hand.
think,
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What's that, Zeb?
and I think as people are like shuffling out,
Uh-huh.
Zeb sort of is with Irene, and is Ganymede still there, or did Ganymede head out?
I don't know, but Ganymede would probably, she might set down the lightning gun, but would not. She wouldn't do this. She wouldn't go unarmed.
Casually, the lightning gun. Zeb just
Oh
kinda
yeah,
like,
surprise!
Everybody looks like they're like carrying a
We
camera.
have gifts.
Except for Irene. Irene
Yeah.
Irene didn't want to touch that shit.
You know,
Someone is carrying mine right now.
Ganymede has two. I think Zeb sort of just leans down to Irene and says, I really don't know what's going on here. And he's, whispering this. But, I trust you. I trust Ganymede. And if you say swing, I will start swinging at whoever you need me to swing at. But, I'm just going to go based on your cues here because I have no idea what's going on.
Right. Yes. And I think that she smiles at him. Good to see that you haven't changed too much.
Well, it's been a lot of strange, and I've found recently that the best way to just go with strange is to just keep going along as you normally do when things happen.
Right. Yes. So the most important thing is that Dr. Houston is part of the global cult.
Yeah, I started getting that feeling when they started talking about godhood and ascension and all that. That
Yes.
got really weird
Yes.
real
So
fast.
I'm going to, and she starts leaning over the desk, just like
Yes.
and just I'm gonna possibly use a reroll.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to say Irene and Ganny, are you still... Irene and Zeb are still in here. Ganny, are you still in here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So Kakakatak has kind of gone before the three of you while Winnie and Ava were headed in front of this kind of gliding person. Yeah.
Can I attempt to assist in distracting the what are their names? The sisters?
The Wycroft
triplets.
sisters. Yeah.
The Wycroft sisters.
They're not really triplets, but whatever.
Just like by looking at them and saying, "Did you take something from us?"
Oh yeah, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it, girls? They all giggle.
And I'm just gonna like try to have like a low conversation about it, like, and keep them like on me instead of behind.
Yeah. Would you make some kind of social check? I just want to see if, like, how the vibes are. So it could be charm, persuade, fast talk.
Fast talk.
Fast talk is a 5 for not.
Yeah. It's like a 5 for everything.
Persuade's a 20. We'll give that a shot.
Yeah.
You got rerolls.
Yeah.
We got
Luck is a free resource.
Reroll.
Hey!
Two-sided dice.
Yeah.
Eli has rolled more 100s than
Literally.
anyone, I think.
This
Do you want to
game
use one of the
loves
pull
me.
ones rather than using one of your own?
You can
Sure.
use one of the use that
One
one.
of the
Cool.
freebies. Great. So yeah, they're like giggling and they're like super proud of themselves. I think they're gonna a little something slip because that's great. So Shula. Yeah, I think Gertie's the oldest, but Shula's the chattiest. Janice doesn't talk. She's the middle sister. Shula says, yeah, it was so weird that you had that, because I was supposed to go to Edward Gavigan, but then didn't they all kill him? Yeah, you all killed him. Oh no, I think it was the brunette. One of the sisters points towards Ganymede. Yeah. I mean, it was fine. I mean, all our job's basically done until the day of. So, that is what they say. That is what you glean. Great. So Irene, as Kakakatak is providing, I'm going to tell you what you see in the desk.
Okay.
Besides the device, which he obviously has with him, there is a letter that's open, and there is a thick, like 600-page manuscript.
Yes.
What is this motherfucking thing called? God's Reality.
Great.
Thesis.
Cool. God.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's huge.
You want to ruin someone's life, steal their thesis.
And this shit was typed on a typewriter. There ain't no second copy.
I don't think there is anything else of note.
No. Okay. I'm taking both of those.
Okay, so the letter's free, but the manuscript is going to require a roll.
Yep. We're gonna sleight of hand. I'm banking a reroll just in case.
Mm-hmm. You just need a regular. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. God, what the fuck? I didn't know your sleight of hand was that high.
I am an artist.
I am an artist. Fantastic. You scoop this shit up.
And I have a bag. I always have my bag on me.
Yes. Yes, you do. All right. So, you've got those things. And you are moving out of the building. Zeb, this is new to you. As you exit through this thick curtain onto this ramp that goes from the top floor to the bottom, below you see about 40 or so miners, like people wearing mining gear, kind of all in unison, like looking up at you. Very unsettling.
Yeah. I'm just like, this isn't a little creepy at all. You know, just out of the frying pan and into the fire. It's fire.
The frying pan. That's exactly it. Great. And they all kind of, as you walk down, Houston's like saying, like greeting people. like saying hi as they kind of like part in perfect synchronicity. And you all begin to move with them following. And as you're moving, at some point, at least while you are in her presence, Kakakatak, all of you feel kind of this pain, right? That push, including you, Zeb, at the back of your mind, like a knock.
Zeb doesn't like that.
No. Do you want to resist it?
Zeb's gonna try and resist
Yeah.
it.
Roll a power check.
Alright,
Nice.
success.
You got it. Okay, she ain't coming in. She ain't coming in for now.
Zeb kind of leans down. It's like, Alvarine, I think someone around here has some like mind powers, because I just felt something, and I'm like, I've already with Zara already had someone screw with my mind. I ain't gonna let it happen again. It ain't happening again.
Yeah, I think that she'll just kind of gesture her head toward Kakakatak, as to indicate the source. Yes, less brainwashing and more speaking in minds.
Kind of sad if Zeb puts that all together. Yeah, he is quick-witted.
There's a lot happening, but he's good at piecing stuff together.
I mean, do we trust her? Like, how much do we trust her?
Depends on who you ask. So far, though, it seems our goals align, and not in a Zara way.
That's not a high bar to that's not a low bar to clear. I mean, all right, should I let her in? Like, it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
All right, good to know. All right, that's good to know at least.
But that's yeah. She's still walking. I think that she shifted the bag to like kind of like be behind her, like the bulk of it, just so it's not so obvious that she shoved a 600-page book into it.
Sure.
Just a little less. Hey, your bag's suddenly looking way more full than it used to be.
So Zeb, do you want to? You can absolutely just ignore the knocking. It doesn't bother you because of your role.
Zeb's they knock, like she knocks, so it'd be rude not to answer.
Perfect.
That's kind of Zeb's like reasoning here.
Yes.
Zeb just kind of like he's just imagines like as if he's like opening a door. He's like, hello.
And at the same instant, all of you can hear Zeb's hello in your head. You may now communicate amongst each other.
I just imagine Kakakatak being like, I got tired of you making me relay messages between you.
Yes. That's exactly it.
Oh, well, this is convenient. In head.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And like genuinely, like, thank you. I managed to grab a letter and a very large book from Dr. Houston's desk. And by very large, I mean academically very large.
I love those. So all else fails, we have the notes. Ava, I know that you have a specific goal in mind. I'm not sure how tied you are to it, but we might be able to do this on our own. So just keep that in mind, hopefully, please.
There's like a silence that follows. But then I think she says, he wasn't just my father, he was my best friend. I'd do anything for him.
I know. We're gonna try to get him back without ending the world.
I don't think that I don't think she says it intentionally. I think like minds being melded together, like being able to send messages, I think it more slips through. It's like a private thought that's like, it's almost like whispered.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I'd burn it down twice.
Keeping the
Just
reassuring hand on the back.
This is just to Winnie, right?
No.
No,
It's
this is
slit.
for
That's like
everyone?
that's a fucking public conversation.
Oh.
That's on blast.
Well, it's nice to meet y'all. This is Zebulon, by the way. Is this thing on? Testing 1, 2.
Good. So, Houston is leading you along, and you find yourself taking kind of this shorter route. You walk and you walk. Remember, all distances are vast down here. And he's leading you back to the Purple Dome Temple. And I have a map. Why don't we go see it?
Oh no. Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's real good.
Oh no.
It's moving.
That's good.
I have
let's go over there.
questions.
Why? About what? Don't worry
Oh,
about
I don't know.
anything you might
For
see
who?
on
I
stream.
think it's pretty
Fucking-
clear. Look, we got a moving map.
Isn't that nice?
So nice.
Fancy.
Oh, so fancy.
It's fine.
Not concerning at all.
So this is by Love Maps on Drive-Thru RPG, and then other assets are from the
Like, damn,
Roll20
those
Marketplace.
statues.
Yeah, the statues are cool, right?
I'm not touching them.
What?
Fuck that shit.
But I thought that's what we came here
We
to
already
do.
know what they do. We don't need to touch them again.
Mm.
Zeb doesn't know what they
Yeah,
do.
what, Zeb might want to touch
Zeb,
that.
why don't you go touch it? I dare
Zeb
you
might
to.
I mean,
want
everything
to.
Zeb has learned from this group is that we do look at weird art and we do touch weird art and books.
That's
do.
what we do.
That's what we do.
So as he's like leading you up, back into this temple from the other exit, he's talking, you know, he's evangelizing, whatever, talking to no one in particular and to all of you, whether you're listening or not. Madness is our response to the whisper of ancient secrets and the unseen hand that turns the world in its disordered course. By accepting madness, I have peered beyond mere dream and pattern, beyond childhood impetuosity and adult grief, beyond the analysis of which other men are capable. Accepting madness, I accept the gods, and will rule well with their gifts thereby.
You mind y'all hear? Does this man like hearing his own voice a lot?
I'd assume so.
Because I'm getting that feeling. This is coming from Zeb, who talks a lot.
Yes. 'Cause, 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 Okay, yeah. So you are back in here, and he kind of goes up to that sack, that blood-covered block that you saw earlier. Zeb, this room is vast. It's like its own hemisphere, and at the center is this like smaller hemisphere that's still huge. Everything's huge, but there is this swirling purple energy inside. You also see these statues about 25 feet high of these grotesque looking creatures. These statues are made of sticks and rope tied together cloth, but everything has a bit of blood on it. And one in the center, the largest one, looks like a huge bat with one kind of three-lobed eye in the center.
This isn't unsettling at all.
It's so unsettling. So well, what do you think? So are we going to give saving a man's life a go?
How much blood do you need exactly for this? Like, is this a fully life-draining situation or just like a prick on the finger?
I'll need some volunteers.
Yeah, Ava's gonna volunteer, absolutely.
I mean, that didn't quite answer question. I mean, he asked how much.
A large quantity.
From the same person, or can it be
will
like a
probably
little bit
take
from
a
a lot of
little
people?
more.
Oh, so whoever does this will probably be out of it for a minute. More than a minute, obviously, but
Yes, but we have some volunteers, and he kind of like gestures behind you all to where the miners have followed you.
oh fuck.
Yeah, I knew this was going fuckers.
Damn it.
Absolutely not. Nope.
He doesn't do that. That's just me.
Robbie.
Well, I haven't finished yet. Let me break down the whole thing for you. We'll also need a little contribution from all of you. And he kind of gestures to the statue of the bat. It takes quite a lot of power. And we've been storing up for a while, but never hurts to kind of fill the till.
Robbie, I think some things don't change over the years, it seems. Coercion and mind control does not equal consent. So these people that you've said are volunteers have not actually volunteered to do this. So if you want actual volunteers, I'll put myself forward. But I would prefer if innocents were not harmed in the process of this.
I saved these people. They were in the desert. They had nothing. They came to me, and I think in a way, they're happy that they did. They're contributing to a great cause. If you join me, the gods will see us as equals.
Is that why you're here of your own fruition and the rest of these people are mind controlled? Or
I think Shula pops up. I'm not mind controlled. The other two sisters echo her. Mortimer doesn't say anything.
Excellent. You can sacrifice your blood then.
Oh no, I don't care about her father, so.
See? Consent. Consent denied. So, let's go over this again. These people aren't volunteering of their own fruition. If you want someone to do that, I will, but I'm not going to allow you to just let these people walk into this when they don't know what they're doing. Or you could just drop the mind control and ask them yourself. Unless you're scared.
I read it. Everyone said, the helmet.
Ganymede, I think, turns and looks at Winnie and says, but what does godhood mean, after all, Dr. Finn, if not the ability to exert one's will over others? Isn't that right, Dr. Houston?
In a way, it means ruling. You're on the right path, Ganymede. I was hopeful you might come around, though I thought you'd be the most difficult.
And when you're confident that your will is what's best for them, then it would be unethical not to do so, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he just smiles. He's beaming at you. So, if we are going to do this in either fashion, the enlightened, he kind of gestures at Ganymede, or the hidebound at Winnie, the first thing will be to lay down your arms.
Ganymede lays her shotgun on the ground in front of her. And the lightning gun as well.
You do?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, what?
Everyone is shocked. Everyone is like, what?
What?
And
Sorry,
I'm
what?
pleased as punch. Ava's like, oh my God, like.
Like, I got through to her.
I don't know if she's thinking I got through to her. She's
like,
like, I think she's like, is she really going to help me?
I think Kakak attack. Everyone's head. There's a very sharp, what are you doing? It seems very pointed toward Ganymede. What the fuck is happening?
It's not saying nothing.
Lauren, does it seem like my gun's always in my bag?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have any knowledge? Do they seem to have any knowledge that I have my gun in my bag?
So Houston watches Ganymede put her shotgun and the lightning gun down.
Yeah, I do not have any
No.
visible arms on me.
Yeah, no, I just mean that Houston then looks at you.
Okay.
Someone must have told him.
Yeah, fucker. And out loud, she's like, Zeb, would you go into my bag? She doesn't want to bring the bag around and
Sure.
dig through it in
Look
front
at
of them.
the sharp outline of a manuscript.
Yeah.
All right. I suppose Zeb will go into your thing and grab your gun, and Zeb has a gun.
No!
What do you have there?
A
gun. But Zeb will take out your gun and gently place it down on the ground.
Winnie and Ava.
Does Ava have a weapon? I think she does. That she
We have so much
grabbed.
dynamite on us, by the way.
Yeah, the dynamite is somewhere.
It's in some of it's in my bag.
Some of it's in my
all that
bag.
we
And
have.
some of
Yeah.
it's in Ganny's,
Zeb,
right?
Except
Zeb
for
is reaching
one.
in for your
One.
gun and he feels dynamite in your bag and he's just like,
Yeah.
Put a lot in
Ava,
that bag.
Ava, I
So
think
much.
all like her gun is like tucked away in her bag too, so she just takes it off and she'll just drop it
Mhm.
out to the
Yeah.
side.
Winnie?
When his only gun is in like his like back loop, so he just takes it out, slowly puts it down. Hopefully this is good faith enough for you.
Okay, the Wycroft girls are going to start coming around and collecting your weapons. I just can't believe Allison's allowing this.
so Houston's got
Yeah.
the helmet, right?
Yeah, he's got the helmet.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, if we're asking for volunteers, I mean, I feel a little bad that I kind of got brought here. I don't know, brought back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what would have happened to me in those 4 weeks, but I mean, I feel bad about your father. Ava, was it? And I mean, I guess if you're looking for volunteer, I mean, I kind of feel like maybe I should help out since I'm kind of a benefactor of whatever happened from before. So Zeb is going to slowly approach Houston.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zeb is approaching Houston.
Yeah. So yeah, he is by the block, although he doesn't ask you to like stop at the sacrificial block. He kind of walks toward the statue. Let me see. Do I have a picture? Because I just love to show.
Love your pictures.
I know you
We
all
love a good
love
visual.
these. You love these. Show to players. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, lovely.
Friends.
Friends. There we go. Want to make sure everyone can see. And he says, all you have to do is touch the statue.
And he's up by the statue?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to step up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zeb is going to try and grab the helmet.
Oh, shit!
And
Yeah.
as I see that, as Ganymede sees that happen, she begins, it's quiet under her breath, but it's quick and it rises in volume quickly. She begins chanting in a language that you've only read but never heard aloud before. And it rises up in just a couple of seconds to this sort of shouted pitch. And I'm casting a spell.
Is this the tower moment?
This is the tower moment.
Okay, well, that's awesome, because we're going to end the episode then.
Oh, no.
Hey!
Oh.
I know it's early, but if we're going to get into it, we're going to get into it. I want us to have the whole time once we are resolving this and then into initiative. Okay, good stuff. Spells. Yeah, I finally stopped being lazy. I was like, what book did you read again, Allie? Okay, you know these spells. So that is where we're gonna end today. As this moment happens, I thought you were gonna touch it, Tommy. I thought you were gonna touch it. I was freaking out. I was like, Allie's planning something. Zeb's gonna touch the fucking statue. What's happening? Good. We're all very happy. Let's do outros. Let's start with Eli.
Hi, more trauma? What is this? My God, I really don't know what I was expecting of this episode, but it really was just, oh my God. Okay.
It was a good talk. It was a good talk.
Yeah, great time. Great time for all. Hey everybody, I'm Eli, using they pronouns. I am a TTRPG content creator, playing games and GMing on streams and podcasts, and GMing professionally. So if you would like to see what I'm working on and possibly hire me to run a game for you, you can find my Twitter at ReliableElliot, where I post all the shit that I'm doing. So.
Perfect. Tommy.
Oh, it's great to be back and just doing unexpected stuff. I think seeing Ganymede put down her gun kind of threw Zeb off a bit. It's like, oh, this is not good. That's not good. That's not normal. This is not a good situation. Which probably spurred him into action there. It's like, I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. Ganymede not going in guns blazing doesn't feel right. But yes, hello, Tommy. I'm Tommy.
You are.
I am Tommy, Adam Peter Penguin on the Twitter sphere. I'm not doing much right now except for this, so go follow these people. And all the amazing things they're doing, because they're amazing people.
Thank you. So happy you're back. Okay, let's go over to Summer, most likely to betray the party.
Right now, give me a reason to like you guys.
Both characters.
I mean, yeah, both characters.
Like, what's the pattern?
And I'll say it again. Give me a reason to like you guys. No. Super fun episode. So excited that Tommy is back with us. So sad that Charlie and Zeb missed each other by an hour maybe in game. And 2 sessions out of character, whatever, some time, amount of time. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at JustSummerJob. That's where I tweet about everything I've got going on. I'm here every Saturday doing this lovely show. Wish us well. This could only go great.
Yep.
It can only go amazing.
Amazing. Allie. I honestly was like, what are you doing? Like,
I gotcha.
You did. You got me.
I gotcha.
You got me.
Oh my God, this was amazing. This was so much fun. It is so great to have this whole team together. Oh my gosh. They don't have a chance. The cult doesn't have a chance with this team back together. Except for maybe Ava, I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, I'm Allie. You can find me on Twitter at Allison Robinson with where I tweet about space and robots and TTRPGs and other nerdy things like that. If you're a nerdy person, follow me there. Or maybe not. You probably have better things to do with your time than be on Twitter. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna memorize me some Relayan chants for next week, just so I can bring the Cthulhu drama to this moment.
Teach me some. We'll just chant in the apartment.
We'll just chant. We'll just summon Cthulhu right here.
Super cash. It's
like
fine.
You do.
Good. Kienna, anything to say for yourself?
God, so good to have everyone back. Fuck Christ, Jesus, I don't know what's gonna go on next time. I'm very excited for it though. Woo! What a way to get back into it. But yeah, you can find me over on Twitter at Kienna. Best way to figure out what I'm doing when I'm not here in the channel. Mostly just here these days in terms of streaming stuff though. So, hang out. We'll probably figure out a more solid schedule for other types of streams on here in the near future.
In the new year.
In the new year. Because, December month is holidays are coming. So, yeah. So, but I'm really excited. I want to punch this man so bad.
Yes.
Just fist face. Anyways,
Yes.
Lauren, hi. What about you?
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm that salty ginger over on Twitter, the salty half of this channel. Yeah, I'm gonna be working tonight from 4 Pacific to 10 Pacific over on Roll20 app, twitch.tv/Roll20 app for Roll20Con. So if you want to come say hi, win some prizes. Chaosium has like a bundle of stuff they're giving away. So if you like Cthulhu, I meant to run a giveaway today. I think I even put it in the title. We'll do it next time. I'll remember. And they're going to be playing some Call of Cthulhu tonight too. So it's a Cthulhu-filled day for moi. Otherwise, I am here getting ready for the holidays as one does. That's it. Thank you to everybody who has been here with us. Thank you for those tips and commenting in the stream chat. It means so much. Just lurking. We love it. Thank you. Hi, YouTube. Hello. Especially my coworker Jess. Hi. What else? You can watch on YouTube. By the way, if you didn't know, it's Salty Sweet Games. Go to that YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter. Also, it's Salty Sweet Games. Did you know? Because now you know. I don't know. Is there anything else? We're going to go rate a friend. It's like Soups Cash. Soups Cash gonna raid a friend. Otherwise, we're going to say bye. We'll be back next week for the finale? No, probably not. The penultimate episode of this year. So wave bye, everybody. Goodbye.